So my expectation of the module from when we started was that it was going to be quite an intense week. I was expecting a week's worth of kind of intense work, especially group work, mainly focused around team building and reflecting like the real world environment and what it's like to work in industry. My biggest challenges and fears that I expected to happen was my biggest fear, to be honest, was getting to know people from other courses. We've spent so long now, like just under a year, working in an individual team and an individual course. And the biggest fear was actually getting to know these other people and figuring out how these other people work. Uh, in terms of challenge that I expected that I faced, yes, I did face the challenge of getting to know these other people of different courses and figuring out how they work. But I'd say these challenges were more these were good challenges because these brought my own personality out of me and showed that I can work with other people from other courses and pick up how they work quite efficiently and quite quickly. I overcame the challenges by first making the first move and always being there to kind of make other people feel welcome and asking them questions and like starting to build up that connection. And that connection worked out good in some of my for the assignment one team that's got people from IT, from information technology management, and some other courses that we all came together to build a team. I learnt so much from the module. It's really reiterated my view on teamwork and shows how positive teamwork can be, and to be honest, how easy it is to welcome other people. And as long as you're in a professional environment, how easy it is to get along with other people, as long as you're open and you accept that other people have different points of view and potentially work differently from you.
Before I started this module, I got positive reviews from previous students, and the fact that we had students joining us from other courses made it more exciting as I expected to learn from other students. I was a bit worried about being challenged by other experienced individuals and not being able to contribute all in all different activities. The biggest challenge I faced during the module is trying to act professional with different personalities by only worrying about the work being done. I learned that communication is an essential part of teamwork. Without successful communication, it is very difficult to achieve the desired results. The course was a really new experience for me from both learning point of view and performance wise. The practical part of the course was really helpful as I got a chance to implement all the knowledge gained from previous courses and through self-study. I have learned that innovation requires collaboration, creativity, practical implementation, and added value to the product.
What were your expectations of the module before you started? I expected the module for us to be put into groups a lot quicker and just work on a single week-long project along with a company to deliver something at the end of it. I didn't expect so many random group tasks and quirky little arts and crafts games. What were your biggest fears, challenges you expected to happen? I was concerned that my job may interfere with my ability to participate just because it was a week-long module rather than portioned out over several weeks. And I was also concerned because a lot of the other students were studying full-time, they may already have established working relationships that I'd find it difficult to become involved in. Did you face any of the challenges you expected? My work did interfere a little with the module at times, but it could have been a lot worse. And with the other students, there were some working relationships, but it was nothing as bad as it could have been at all. How did you overcome these challenges? With my work interference, I mainly managed to keep on top of it by keeping track of work in little lulls in the teaching and breaks, and the tutors were really sympathetic to my circumstances. And as far as the working relationships go, it was mainly overcome by just how open and friendly everyone else was. It was sort of quite professionally handled, and I felt as much of the group as anyone in all the tasks I did. What did you learn from the module? I'm not really sure I can say I learned that much from the module. I got to apply various skills I've learned from the module or from my working life, but I can't necessarily say I learned anything new. That being said, I'm sort of a mature student and I've already been in work for several years, so my experience probably isn't typical.
My expectations of the module were that there would be other courses with us, so we'd have to work with new people. What was your biggest fears, challenges you expected to happen? That would now have the skills to be able to contribute to a new team. Did you face any challenges you expected, or did you face any unexpected challenges? Yes, when we did the IoT task, I was in a group with mostly new people, so I had to face it there. How did you overcome the challenges? Luckily, the subject of the task I was quite knowledgeable on, and therefore was able to contribute well to the team. Other than that, I was mainly just working on my communication skills. What did you learn from the module? I've learned a lot about cloud technologies for assignment 1, and professional ethics for assignment 2, but also just how important communication is for a team to function at its maximum efficiency.
Doing this module, I had the expectation that we have to work with different people from different courses, which actually became true. So we tackled a problem and it required that we combine all the different knowledges, also from different personality and skills within even people from my course. The biggest fear was like that I have to work with people which I don't know, and I don't know how they behave and if they're actually doing something. The biggest challenge in this project was like to ensure the communication and that everybody is doing something, which worked quite well. So we used Google Drive and WhatsApp and emails to communicate, which actually worked quite good. In fact, one of the team members I never met. And that's also my learning outcome, so that we do not need to sit all at one place to communicate and to produce something meaningful, so that we can be wherever we want to be.
I'm Joseph. What I expected at the beginning of industrial expertise is that I would improve my interpersonal skills, and also that I would be able to offer some solutions to a problem from a project management perspective. At the beginning, I had fears that I'd have challenges working with people I've never worked before, and that it would be difficult to finish the assignment given that we all had different schedules. We did not experience that challenge, however. We were able to overcome it using good communication, appreciating each other's input, and also the use of online collaborative working tools. I'd say from the module in general, I learned communication skills, also being able to think from a wide perspective while solving a problem. This is where the 6 hearts thinking came in. Yeah, that's all.